the stock market, meaning companies, new highs.
I'm not fucking leaving. The show goes on. Nuts. They're nuts. They know nothing.
An online network called Internet.
Well, it's very hip to be on the internet right now.
Welcome, my degenerates. The rest of your life starts right now on Market Mania, presented by Kalshi. The no bullshit approach to all markets, including election betting, cryptocurrency, and the largest casino in the world, the U.S. stock market. We're back, baby. Arigato to Kalshi, our lead sponsor, and Elon the dog is a good boy. Today on Market Mania, the lead story is the prediction markets. That's going to be a theme leading up to election night. If we take a look at Kalshi over here, we have fresh all-time highs on Donald Trump winning the general, almost 60-40 now. Brett Ritchie, why the bump today? And is this a done deal?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's a done deal. I think there's just money coming in on Trump, and it keeps coming in, and the Kamala money is less. And so the line is just going to keep moving toward Trump as long as that's the case. Why is money coming in on Trump? I think he's just having a better couple of weeks in a row, whether it's polls, whether it was the McDonald's sort of campaign rally that I think was a pretty big positive for him. And Kamala is not really having a great campaign. She's kind of hiding a lot. Like, why is the 80-year-old guy almost, doing 3 times as many events as her? He's done probably 10 to 20 times as many podcasts as she has done. So she looks weak.
I agree with Brett. All the momentum with Trump. I mean, he just got, and really the thing is, Trump's just doing Trump. He's not changing anything. He hasn't really stepped it up. But Kamala's done nothing. She's done nothing to distinguish herself other than say, I'm not Trump, I'm not Biden, but she hasn't done anything special that gets people motivated. So really, we're back to the last couple elections. You're either voting for Trump or you're voting against Trump. Kamala's irrelevant.
All right, Matt, but is the 60-40 real? Is there the inefficiency? Do you still hold true? Do you think this is just an inefficient betting market and it's not showing the true odds? Or is it really, a weighted coin flip now in Trump's favor?
No, it's real. Trump's definitely in favor. The polls are showing he has a slight lead in the battleground states, and that's really all that matters. Pennsylvania, Michigan, maybe North Carolina, Arizona, those kind of states. If he's winning in those states, he's going to win the election. So, but
pull up those Kalshi swing states. I'm putting Tony on the spot here. Pull up those Kalshi swing states because it's not looking pretty. And I know that it's higher on the other prediction market, but I mean it's this even on Kalshi. This is which has better for Kamala odds. It's not looking good. If you're a Kamala,
what is looking good is our portfolio balance up in the top right, 25K incoming.
We should fuck around with that too soon. I mean, it looks like it's election swing states. They have it. It's like there's some top navigation in Kalshi that gets you the swing states. But there's going to be Pennsylvania, I think, is going to be what we're watching on election night. And Pennsylvania moved pretty significantly.
Trump, 62% in Nevada. Avid viewers will know that one of my very first picks of the day was Trump at 43 or 46 cents in Nevada. I got boots on the ground here, told you it was a lock, and you should have bet it.
So, guys, one thing we need to remember, though, is that it's only 60-40. Some places have it up to 2-1. So it's not like it's a 90% chance of Donald Trump winning. Everyone's getting carried away. Right now, he's leading, and it looks like he's going to win the election. There's no doubt. But it's still only 60-40. That's not much different from a coin flip, okay? So everyone has to calm down and realize that still either party can win.
I mean, 60-40, I've lost a few of those in a tournament. I don't know about you.
Yeah, absolutely. All day.
I don't know if anybody's ever lost. I don't know if it really is a 60-40. It might be even bigger than that. There's our portfolio, ladies and gentlemen. We put in $10,000 of our own money, and you can see the positions that we have. That Ted Cruz is sharp money right there. And, there's a great rap song you're going to hear on election night that references that. And we have North Carolina. I mean, I guess are we up on everything here?
No,
are we up across the board?
Kamala, PA, we're down.
We have Kamala, PA. Do we have Kamala, PA?
Elon cabinet is our worst bet, actually, from a ROI standpoint. Elon not
right,
getting nominated to the cabinet.
Can we dump that Kamala?
Yeah.
That's all right. Okay.
Should we sell some of these?
Yeah. Can you
my
just
camera's-
sell the Kamala PA? Does anybody really? Nobody really has. Is anybody going to fight me on Kamala PA?
I think Trump's going to win PA. So no argument here.
But guys,
Tony,
it's all about price, right? It's all about what the price is.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Whatever the price is, that's what we get.
That's what I'm saying. It's not whatever the price is.
Yeah.
It's whether it's a good bet or not. It's
I bet on Kamala earlier this summer.
Price of the market right now.
The odds were good.
It's not like we got to sell it no matter what the price is. We got to sell it if we think the price is too high. That's all.
Well,
I mean, if you could bet 5-1 on her in Pennsylvania, I think it'd be worth a small bet, maybe 6-1.
But he's got boots on the ground, Glance. I mean, everybody's wrong.
I'm not, Mike. I'm not disagreeing with you. We're talking about two different things. If the price is 80, we got to sell it. If the price is 8, we don't have to sell it. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what the price
What about 44, right in the middle? We can sell.
Hang on a second.
Okay.
Steven and Northrop in the chat said it's a flat out lie that Trump has been more active than Kamala. He said Trump's been canceling events and Kamala's been adding events. Honestly, I just don't believe that. I think Trump has been more active and will continue to be more active than Kamala throughout, whether it's podcasts, events, all of it combined. Trump is doing more than her. Come on.
All right. Thank you very much. We are going to be all over this topic up until and through November 5th. You're going to join us right here, and we're going to have Mattisau. We're going to have Helmuth on. We're going to have all sorts of guests. Bart Hansen's coming back for a while. And you are going to see these markets examined not only from the weeks previous, but then on the night of. And we're going to see how our money shakes out and how the future of America and who will lead it by one of these two awful candidates. One has got to win, ladies and gentlemen, and you will keep it locked here for that. Now, let's go over to the Hezballers, who've taken hella L's recently, and you could see one of the biggest stories yesterday was this, I've never even heard of this, the Qard al-Hassan, probably butchering that one, financial institution. So Israel, the Hezballers, they start launching the rockets, like, oh, what you doing to Gaza? And then Israel comes through and they're like, I'll just murder you, and you. And then so now they attacked a bank. And why is this on Market Mania, you say? Well, the reason why is because with the advent of cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin, we now have a way to opt out of fiat currencies. And this is a very interesting story to me because Israel says, okay, hey, this bank is a Hezbollah bank. They're balling out of control right underneath it in the tunnels. And then so they just bombed it. So now if you had money on this, Glance, you don't have any exposure there, do you? Did you have any of the funds in there?
No exposure over there. I kind of stay away from the Middle East.
Sure. So he did not have his money in a Hezbollah bank. But anybody that did, is probably fucked now. I doubt that you can use that ATM today. So the point here is that Bitcoin has become incredibly important, especially as various different fiat currencies. You're probably not thinking about this bank. Most people watching this probably didn't have any money in the Qard al-Hassan, whatever financial institution. But I'll bet you that there's a couple of innocents over there in Lebanon that did. And then now, with the ability to opt out of bullshit fiat currencies, then Bitcoin has become far more important. And it is a good thing when you and your enemies all use the same money, because then money cannot be weaponized. You cannot weaponize yours. You can't buy up the bonds of your enemy. You can't dump them. You can't print and screw over somebody else. And it just really, when you go to hard money, it makes all this stuff less. You can't make war as easy. You can't borrow. It's just very interesting when the world goes to hard money. Brett Ritchie, I assume you don't have the Hezbollah bank card. I assume that you don't keep your emoji coins in that wallet.
You are correct. I share Matt's general philosophy. I avoid the Middle East. I just don't know enough about the area. It's very contentious. It's its own thing, and you always have to cut things out. Whether when trading, right? You can't view every market. You can't be in every industry. You can't be in everything. So Middle East in general is just kind of outside my focus.
whenever there's a fucked up fiat anything, whenever you see currency hyperinflating over in Turkey or over in Argentina or whatever, in Venezuela, it's great that there is now an eject button if you can press it. There's now an eject button. You can go to crypto, and then none of these things affect you. Then you're just out. You're out of the system. And I think it's great. I think it's a wonderful invention, Bitcoin specifically. And I don't know, maybe Doge in the future. Maybe Doge gets there. If everybody just agrees something's money, then all of a sudden it becomes money. If you get 8 billion people on board, whatever emoji you've selected, as long as they all select the same emoji you do, you have money. Speaking of people that have money, NVIDIA has printed ridiculously. GPUs are all the rage. Everybody needs them for the AI. I mean, Matt Glantz, what is going on? This is an insane rip, isn't it?
You guys remember when NVIDIA was just like a mid-cap to big-cap company, when it was just like a video game graphics chip stock, right? Remember that? And then I'm guessing, like, if I remember correctly, it was like 2015. It started getting hot because there was ideas that all the autonomous cars would be using NVIDIA chips. So that was like a big plus for it. And then when AI came along,
well, the crypto 2017
crypto
2017
crypto
Bitcoin
did that too,
Bitcoin went from 1K to 20K that year.
Yeah.
Ripple did a 10,000x. ETH
it was the mining chip, right? The miners needed that chip.
And
so then it was
altcoin mining.
And then
altcoin mining with those GPUs, and then the gamers got pissed off in 17 because everybody was buying the GPUs to mine their coins, and then they're like, we can't play the games.
But then AI came along, and that was the mother load. This stock went from like $1 trillion market cap of not too long ago to now $3.5 trillion. It's now basically tied with Apple. Can you go to the last screen there, Tony? It's basically tied with Apple, and it overtook Microsoft. And another dollar up in the stock. The stock's 143. If it goes up another dollar, it's going to be the #1 market cap stock in the world. It's pretty amazing because nobody 10 years ago would have thought this was possible. Not a soul. It wasn't even on the radar for being the top market cap company. And now it's just like basically their biggest customers are Microsoft, Alphabet, and Amazon. You see the three guys below them. They're the ones buying all the GPUs. So and ChatGPT also. But their biggest customers are the biggest stocks, and they can't go anywhere else. And just
see
for,
that story where Elon took Jensen out, took Huang or whatever his name is. He took him out. He's like, "Yo, I need to build the biggest GPU farm ever. Like, I'm gonna need some of that fucking dank that you're selling there." And then sure enough, he spun one up. He spun up some face shot GPU farm.
Reference point. So year to date, NVIDIA is up over 200%. But AMD, which is considered the second best chip stock, like they have the second best chip for AI and all that, their stock's unchanged for the year. That's the second best in the space as far as for AI. So like NVIDIA is just destroying everything, every conventional wisdom in the market. It's just an amazing story.
Who would have thought that all those gamers, you need the best graphics card to play Fortnite. We all know that who would have thought that it was the maker of that? It was a GPU, it was a fucking graphics card. That was, it turns out, what runs all of AI. Nobody would have predicted that.
15 years ago, Intel was way, way bigger than NVIDIA. Now, Intel is probably 1/20th the size of NVIDIA, or maybe less.
Sears. Intel's like Sears.
Yeah.
How quickly things can change, ladies and gentlemen. I think we have some old Market Manias from 4 years ago during the pandemic where we referenced NVIDIA, and I think the market cap was a couple hundred billion.
I'm sure that had it as a big back then.
By the way, I'm just thinking now, is there a market on Kalshi if Donald Trump by the end of the year claims that he was responsible for the rise in NVIDIA? Because I'd actually like to buy that one.
Oh, we got another Trump bar being thrown out. Those are going to be flying left and right from now till November 5th. So back to not the Meta that you saw on that list there. We're not talking about Facebook here, but Brett Ritchie, the AI Meta is still on fire. Of course, we're talking about the meme coin markets, not something with earnings and that does something, right? What is this?
It has been crazy. Basically over the weekend and through yesterday and today, it has been popping off crazy in crypto. It is basically the sort of the current meta changes frequently. It's been meme coins all year. Now it's this AI meta where you have essentially these chat agent influencers. Often it's human, like this fun one, Terminal of Fun. I was trading that yesterday. It's not a bot. It's not AI. It's actually just a guy that was, sort of semi-scamming potentially. But he would just buy up a real low cap, like 40K, and like pretend the bot said it. So then everyone piles in, then he would dump on them. And that coin ran up to 15 million. I sold it in all the way up from 4 to maybe 15 million. And then I was out completely because I just did not. Yeah, people think it's a lark. Dev wrote multiple times. People don't really care. They want to go where the action is. Right now, the action is in these coins. There are just some ridiculous gains. WMM, I was in that one too. It's basically it's an LLM that creates these medieval memes. So there's a bunch of crazy stuff going on in this space right now. It's really exploding. But based on my previous history in NFTs and earlier this year in meme coins, this seems like it's going to be a way more super turbo-y of the cycle. Like, it's pretty easy to create these AI bots and stuff. I'm actually going to launch one later today, and my pick of the day is going to cover that. But I just think there's going to be a lot more flooded out into this. So, take your profit and take free rolls or whatever, but do not all in on these coins.
Remember out there. Just remember the game you're playing.
Hot potato.
You are playing a greater fool game. Hot potato is a good way to say it. You are not buying a company that is selling things.
Yeah, these aren't the next NVIDIAs.
This is not something people have not agreed across the world that this is money. This is a greater fool game. That is the current meta. People do not want to buy and hold Bitcoin and then see a 30% increase when Trump wins or something. That's not the play they're looking to make. That don't help. That doesn't help when you have $1,700 in a dream in a phantom wallet. That's not the investor style. That people want 100xer. They know that they're playing a bullshit game. They know they're not going to give their bag of, dog emoji to their kids. This is just a get in, get out, see if everybody else gets in after you. Why does the market cap go up? Because everybody buys. Why does it go down? Because everybody sells. More sellers than buyers. Pure greater fool game. Remember what you're playing, ladies and gentlemen.
Bankroll management, right? All these things matter. You spread your bets out. Don't just all in on one thing and hope to get lucky.
Matt, how's your meme coin portfolio? You got net worth enough to get in yet, or no?
I mean, there's only two types of players in this space, in this part of the crypto space. You're either a creator or a retard. So you just decide: are you creating these coins, or are you just a retard? Because there's no in between.
Why not both? You can do both. You can trade them and create them.
I met a guy that played Ponzi schemes knowing that they were Ponzi schemes. Like, they do the 1K in, 2K out.
The scams pump the hardest in this space. People overvalue their own ability to get out in time. They're like, I know this is a scam, but like, I'm smart, so I'll get out in time. And then, oops, Devra, you're out.
For me.
Yeah.
Not for me, even though I have an emoji pick of the day today too. And with that, the safety glasses are on. And it is time to go to the Market Mania pick of the day.
Make the party rock, drop it like it's hot. Everybody stack, I'm stacking to the top.
Glance, don't waste our time. What is your pick of the day?
Well, I got to wait for my man Tony, the producer, to pull it up. We can't just.
Throwing Tony.
No, there.
Tony
there
throwing under the bus.
There's Tony. All right, Tony. All right, URA Global Uranium ETF. It's a play on nuclear power, 32.79. It's been pretty hot lately, but I think it goes higher.
All right, Brett Ritchie, what is your pick of the day?
My pick of the day is the Virtuals protocol. It is essentially a create your own AI agent platform that has crypto rails plugged in already. So it's on the base network, and you need their coin. You need this coin to create an AI agent. It's about maybe $1,200 worth to create one. So I'm going to do that later today. Just experiment around. I like to get in there and sort of hack around and build stuff. So the Virtuals protocol, if you zoom out a bit on the chart, Tony, you'll see it.
Virtuous protocol. That's Brett's pick of the day. Right. That's it. No, there's no more research. We're not doing DD on this show today.
Okay.
And we're going to go with my pick of the day, which I tried to find the single dumbest thing I could for you guys today, and that is dog emoji. That's right. We're going with dog. I'm sorry. Dog emoji is a bellwether. We're going with pregnant man emoji. That's pregnant man emoji. That was the dumbest thing I could find today. And that's it. And I don't do any research, and I don't know pregnant man emoji. I mean, that probably isn't going to work out. But, that is my pick of the day. Dumbest thing I could think of. And with that, you have joined us, and we appreciate your viewership here on whatever platform you're viewing it on for another Market Mania. For today, it's October 22nd, 2024. We are charging towards the November 5th big election night special stream. It's going to have Helmuth. It's going to have Mattisau. We're going to need to get Tony. Make sure we can mute mics, just because we do want to have Mattisau on. And Bart Hanson is going to be here all night. You can't wait to miss it. Tomorrow, we're going to bring you Darewolf is going to be on the show, locked and loaded. That's PJ Black. And we always leave you with a little ditty from one of the modern day poets of our time. This one is by Mac Miller, R.I.P., and about his song, Donald Trump. And it goes a little something like this. Take over the world when I'm on my Donald Trump shit. Look at all this money. Ain't that some shit? Take over the world when I'm on my Donald Trump shit. Look at all this money. Ain't that some shit? We gonna take over the world while these haters getting mad. That's why all my bitches bad. They see this crazy life I have. And they and all, we gon' win. You can take the loser draw. What I'm in, got these hoes who used to play me in they bras. Like and subscribe to this show on YouTube. And share it around to your friends on the old X at Market Mania Show. We will see you tomorrow, if there is a tomorrow. But for now, it's lights out.
Come on, I never sleep if I don't have my medicine. Come on, I never sleep if I don't have my medicine. Come on, I never sleep if I don't have. I never sleep. Come on, I never sleep if I don't have my medicine. Time to right the wrong. So your hands in the air if you like the song. If you're going over there, take it twice as long. Last time ain't talking about Tylenol. Oh, I bet you'd like to know. You can come around the way if you're trying to go. If you want to switch lanes for a pot of gold or a domino, out of control. The usual. Get mad cause I'm looking at your girl. Switch it up. I do it so much louder than everything you've heard. Everybody heard at the word that the world wasn't turning. Act like you're in a jury. Power of attorney where I would turn it. Can't lie like it's to be burning. Don't act like you're in a daze. I imagine to look the other way. Couldn't clear space on my mind. Was afraid of the time. Strobe light flicking in the moonlight. I'm in the mood right now. How about tonight?